Yo, what's good, y'all? Back on another one. Yeah, back on my second video in less than a few minutes. Like I said, man, I'm gonna start chalking out more videos more consistently because training camp is here. I'm gonna have my preview. Well, in a few weeks, I'm gonna have my season preview of the NFL. Who I think is gonna win the Super Bowl. Who I think will be playing in the Super Bowl. So you know what I mean. You on the lookout for that. Plus, it's more boxing content that's gonna be on the way. Because I ain't gonna hold you, I'm a little bit more excited about boxing than recently because boxing has been on some bullshit this year for the most part. But I'll get to that in another date. But I want to talk about Terrence Crawford versus Israel Madrimov last night. And what I'm thinking, first off, Terrence Crawford won the fight, in my opinion. I had it 8-4 Terrence Crawford. I thought he clearly won, but Israel Madrimov definitely was a little awkward. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think Terrence Crawford completely figured him out, per se, but I think he just did just enough to win. But I felt like Terrence Crawford had moments to where he did figure him out, but then Israel Madrimov would switch it up. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, Terrence Crawford did more than enough to win that fight. I thought it was a clear decision. That's just my opinion, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, much respect to Israel Madrimov. Like, he definitely was a little bit better than I even thought. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. I think 154 is Terrence Crawford's limit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it all the way real with y'all. I can't lie. I think 154 is Bud's limit. I don't think he can go up any further. And therefore, like I've been telling people for the last couple of weeks, I'm just going to keep all the way with you. I don't want to see Terrence Crawford versus Canelo. I don't want to see it. Like, people might want to see it because it's money. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's great money for Terrence Crawford and Terrence Crawford and Canelo. But I don't want to see that fight, bro. Like, I don't want to see that shit, man. Because Terrence Crawford's speed and athleticism would get negated in that fight, you know what I'm saying, against Canelo, because that extra weight would hold him back. Like, it would slow him down, and it would be more of a stationary target for Canelo. And I don't want to see that shit, bro. Like, Canelo, like, Bud is too small for Canelo, man. He's too small. Like, nah, I don't want to see that shit, bro. I'm just going, like I said, I'm going to tell the truth, man. I'm not going to sit right here and lie. Like, that would be too much weight for Bud. Like, that's a big-ass jump from 54 to 68. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know if Bud's not going to have the same pop on his punches like he did at 47. 47, he was a fucking animal. Like, that was peak Bud. But 54, I don't know. Bud's going to have to switch it up. He's going to have to switch up the way he fights at 154. Because now that we see like him at the weight, I don't think he's getting guys out of there like he normally used to. Like at 47 and 140, he's not getting guys out of there. You know what I'm saying? I think he's going to have to switch up his style and the way he fights. He's just going to have to fight smarter at 54 than he did at 47. And that's okay, because Bud is one of the smartest fighters I've ever seen in my life, so it ain't no problem. Crawford will find different ways to win. That's the beauty of Terrence Crawford's fight style. He can find different ways to navigate situations, and he can find different ways to win. You know what I'm saying? I would still pick him over everybody at 154, even though, like I said, 54 is a tough-ass division. But I know people don't want... I know this is not going to be a popular decision. I mean, not decision, popular statement, and that's fine. But I do want to see Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence at 154. If Errol Spence gets past Sebastian Fondora, which I think he will, but we'll see. But I do want to see that rematch at 154. I'm going to keep it all the way real with y'all because I think that would be a much different fight than what happened at last year at 47. I still would pick Terrence Crawford to win that fight, but I think it'll be a lot more competitive. But we got to see what Earl look like against Sebastian Fundora. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. If we get there. But Crawford got a lot of options at 154, man. He got a ton of options. You got Virgil Ortiz. You got fucking Jermell Charlo if he decides to come back. You got Erickson Lubin. You got a ton of options at 154. You got fucking Jesus Ramos. Like, Bud got a lot of options. It's no reason for him to go up to 168, in my opinion, and fight Canelo. Unless that's a cash out fight. And I'm cool with that because Bud has earned it. He's earned himself a cash out fight if that's the case. But I don't want to see that fight, man. Because, like I said, Canelo would literally have the judges, the network, the fucking everything, the glove size, the fucking ring size. He would have everything in his favor. Like, Crawford would have no advantages going into that fight. And I ain't trying to see that shit, bro. So I'm good on seeing the Canelo versus Bud fight. I don't want to see that shit. But at 154, Crawford still has a ton of options. He's just going to have to switch up the way he fights now. That's all it is. And I'm cool with that. Bud is more than capable of winning different styles of matches. That's what makes him an all-time great fighter. And he's on his way to top 10 status of all time. So, like I said, congratulations to Bud last night, man. Good performance. And shout out to Israel Madrimov for showing up and not laying down, because he put on a good performance too. He's earned himself some more future fights. But y'all tell me what y'all think. I'm gonna holler at y'all. Peace.